Hey brewers, happy brew day Saturday. I don't normally brew in the house ever when we're doing an all grain kit. I do it on my drive, but here in Yorkshire we've got a water ban for use of a hose pipe. Um, I'm sure all of my neighbours would grass me up, but you've got to be careful. So I've got to find other ways to try and cool. So I'm in my kitchen. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, it's October, it's cold. And what am I brewing? I'm going to brew a fake lager again, which is strange because I don't normally drink a lot of lager in the winter months. But then when I was looking about what I'm going to have on tap over Christmas, and I drink a lot of stouts, a lot of traditional ales this time of year. I just fancied something a little bit different, just a hoppy, more hopped lager, something a bit crisper and a bit cleaner through the darker months. So here we are, 7 o'clock-ish. Got my sparge water on in the background. I'm just going to throw a Camden tablet in it to start sorting out my water treatments, and then let's see if we can get a bit of footage for it. So this is what we're going to have a go at brewing today. It's a 21 litre, it's a Crossmyloof kit. I have to say, Crossmyloof are fantastic. If you ever deal with the guys up there in Glasgow, send them an email, any questions at all, and they come back to you sharpish. Plus as well, it's free delivery. So this is what we're going to go for. It is a Hop House 13 by Guinness. I think they've stopped selling it now in the UK. But it is a bit of a clone of there. So you can see we've got pale ale, Vienna, biscuit and wheat malt in this 21 litre. The reason I've gone for 21 litre is because I just go straight into a corny keg now. Hop additions are Mosaic, or pellets, Galaxy, and then the yeast is Crossmyloof's own Midland Trent ale yeast, and obviously a Proto Flock or Irish malt. It's a very, very simple recipe to follow with this one. 60-minute mash, sparge. I will bring my temperature up to 75 degrees to mash out. I always do that. And then a 60-minute boil as well. I haven't quite adopted the 30-minute boil strategy yet that some people are going down to now. But yeah, let's crack on with it and see if we can get a bit of footage. It's a bit of a change today. I mean, I use a Brewster Beacon 40, which all-in-one system, and whether it be Hopcat or Brew Devil or any other brand, they're all very similar. But I've always had one issue with it, and that is just grain getting stuck in the pump. There is a bottom filter plate that goes in there, and it's never been great. It lifts. It's quite well known for lifting. So today, and big thanks to Get a Brewed for selling me this, they've released this, and it's really, really, really simple. It's just a little filter that, instead of it being a bottom plate that sits in there, it's a little filter with a bit of silicone. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. If you go and find the pump inlet, push down into that, and that is it. Just sits below the mash pipe. Looks very secure, so interesting one. Let's see how we get on with this. And there we have it, all mashed in. You'll have to excuse the kitchen looking like a scene from Dexter, but this is what you've got to do when you're in your house. But yeah, all mashed in. It smells absolutely gorgeous. That Vienna malt, the biscuit malt. It's lovely smell for a Saturday morning. Happy brewing. So here we are, we're halfway through the mash, 65 degrees, just ramp down the power of the all-in-one system. It'll fluctuate between sort of 64.9 and 65.2. It's been pretty spot on, to be fair. It's looking lovely. Smells fantastic. Really does look good. Starting to run through clean now. So far, so good. So into the boil now. 60-minute boil. You can see there we ramped right up to the maximum power output of the unit. I'll roll that back shortly. Try to save a little bit on power consumption. Here we are. Lovely rolling, slightly vigorous boil. First hop additions already gone in. I always use a hop spider just to try and keep it a bit clearer at the end. But yeah, going well. something a bit different in this brew that I'm doing, this brew day, is I'm going to use this, which is the Kegland Bucket Buddy, just to give me a little bit of regulated temperature in my garage. Long story short, the garage is going, there is an extension coming, and I just don't have enough room for a fermentation fridge. I've got a fridge freezer in here already, and I've got my other fridge for dispensing. I just need something over the winter months just to try and keep my temperature regulated when I'm fermenting. So this is the kit. Brew keg tap. I always use Johnny there and contact him. It's fantastic service. So let's give it a go for fermentation once we're finished. And there we have it, guys. About 4 and a bit hours for a brew day, but I still feel like I've got my Saturday. Like any brewer, the hardest bit's probably tidying up. But then we're all completely in. We've about 21.5 litres in the bucket buddy. Pitched it 22 as per the instructions. It is a top fermenting ale yeast, is this, even though it's a bit of a lager clone. And there we are. Obviously the heater's not on. Let's see how it gets on this evening, and I'll come back in a couple of months and try it. Have a good one.